Inside the Disc, Uncle Air with you, with August and John and Steve. We're having such a great time here, playing the music and getting inside and an in-depth look at the music and the message and everything's behind it. Never let the demons, you have, destroy your dreams. That's what I get out of it. Honestly, I take this song very personal, and you guys are doing it right when you touch somebody and they really identify with the music and the song and the message and everything and memories. And just a few of the lyrics in there, I just started thinking, no, you can't take away my dreams. You can't steal my dreams. I'm still going after Mother Earth Radio, and I'm going to do whatever I have to damn well keep it alive. And man, I thank you for that song, Memories. And how did that all come about?
Well, I had a road manager, Joe Edwards, with me for years and years and years. And when we were on tour, when on his 21st birthday, his kidneys failed. And to make a long story short, he ended up getting transplants, back on the road in 2 weeks. And he was my right-hand man for years and years. So once I finally took the band off the road, he used to call me and play the music. If I can listen to this, you guys got to get back together. And unfortunately, he passed away before we got this project going. So we dedicated that CD to him. But it's just basic. I try to tell people that so many friends of mine dying, cancer, whatever. You got to remember, memories are supposed to be, you remember the good stuff. It's not necessarily memories of bad stuff. And so this song reaches out to Joe, and that memories aren't bad. They're supposed to be good, reminds you of happy times with a person. And I like to keep it slow always. So I really love that beginning. But, it just kicks into gear, and it sort of shows that the memories are happy times necessarily, And I tell people that to this day. Unfortunately, I have to do it, Remember the good times,
Right now, let's have just a moment of silence. And this is in memory of Joe here with the band August on Mother Earth Radio on Inside the Disc.
All through the you've done for me. You are my driving force. You'll always be right by my side. You'll always be right by my side. Never let the memories, never let the memories, never let the memories die. You'll always be right by my side. You'll always be right by my side. Never let the memories, never let the memories, never let the memories die. Right by my side.
Inside the Disc with August and Memories, and playing that in tribute to a real good friend of John here with August. And let's go on to track 7 right now. You know, my wife, she said, this has got to be spiritual. Savior. And, you know, I listened to it, and I kind of wondered if the concept of the album Street Smart came from the Savior.
I can tell you, Street Smart in the music business. Like if I'd signed that deal with Atlantic Records, which was designed basically give me a record with no promotion, all my songs on that would have been owned by the record company. And the attorneys that are helping us now, they're all going, you know, after all these years, I still own every song I've written, and that's because I had a great manager named Mike Schreiman who taught me that. And so the Street Smart is that we survived. No one OD'd on drugs. And we didn't lose all our songs. Our name didn't get tied up in some business deal. You know what I mean? So we're street smart in the business. Here we are all these years later, and we own everything we got. So that's where street smart came from. Savior came about a couple years ago. We were watching the news and everything, and it's just, you know, it had to do with a lot of this city, urban, you know, inner city stuff. And it was like, you know, it's got to be an answer for these kids. Some of these kids don't have any chance of anything, and the only people who can help them are ourselves. So that's where the Savior thing came through, and that's me actually playing slide on that too. Couldn't find a good slide player. I had a guy that played slide that passed away, so I taught myself that just for the record. But Savior's just a very personal song about what we can do to help our fellow man, especially anything to do with young kids. We go out of our way to help. Do a big video, and we're going to bring in some kids from the Boys and Girls Club to help out, just to teach them, you know what I mean?
guys, this is really, really wild because I've hooked up with other artists here, and man, maybe someone's telling me something. Maybe we had to put a network together because there's all sorts of bands that are really pumping it in for the children, and it will be a lost future for everybody if do something and pay attention. And we're going to do something different, as we're going to play track 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 here on Inside the Disc. But what the hell, let's just open it up right now and just have some fun. What do you say, John, Steve? Let's get down, get funky, and just explore things. We were talking about Frank Marino, Mahogany Rush earlier, man, and playing with him back in the day. How was that?
Right. It was real good. I've always liked what I did. Like I said, Jerry, our drummer, knew him. Jerry wasn't on the tour with me at that time, but it was pretty interesting to see. We got paired with him, which was pretty good. But he was pretty strict with his own people, but we didn't really have too much. He didn't interact with us too much. He was pretty much a loner. But he's a fellow Canadian. My family's French Canadian, so. Anyways, it was interesting to see him up close.
So where you guys reside in? What city? Let's let everybody know about that, man.
What's that now?
Where you all playing? Where you hanging? Where do you live? Not the address, physical.
We're based out of Warrenton, Virginia.
Cool.
Which is in right outside, about 40 miles west of Washington, D.C., but we're right out in the mountains. We're out in the country here, and great place to raise your kids, which I did. And it's just, when I grew up out here, there was no movie theater stuff. We played music. We played music in fields. We had big fields parties. The last time August played out here in the field, we drew 3,000 people. So that was a lot of fun in those days. And so that's why, most of the music took care of everything. We didn't have cell phones or video games. We played music and just had a good time.